Hey everyone, Lee Little from Fast at Home Workouts, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite ways to work your core and get a flatter stomach, and that's hooping. You can do this at home, on the go, 5 minutes a day. This is great. It's super fun. It's like moving meditation, and it doesn't require a lot of equipment. And the other nice thing is you don't have to be wearing workout clothes. You can just wear your everyday regular clothes to do this. So I'm going to show you how to waist hoop, and we'll get started. So to begin, you want to have one foot in front of the other, and it really doesn't matter which one. The hoop is resting on the small of my back, and I have both of my hands pretty close to me. It's going to be harder for you the farther out you go. So you really want your hand placement to be right by your waist. So the first thing that you can do is just start rocking back and forth with those hips. That's the movement that you're going to want. Back and forth, back and forth. So to get started with waist hooping, you're going to give it a small spin to the right, and then you're going to push in toward the tummy and release. Now, one of the things that you want to make sure is that your hoop is level, that it's not pointing down when you start. So I'm going to show you what happens if my hoop is pointed down when I start. I give it a spin and automatically it's going downward. So when you start, make sure your hoop is level. You're going to get a bit of gentle spin and then push in toward the tummy and let go. And you want to rock back and forth, really keeping those abdominals tight. You want to make sure that your gaze is up, not down. If I'm looking at down, the hoop is likely to drop. Now, if you want, you can switch feet and bring them together. Step out to the side and back together. But make sure that you're keeping the abdominals tight, hold in. Your pelvis should be tucked under, okay? That's really important. You really don't want to push out to the side, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. My hoop automatically drops. So let's do this again. I'm going to tuck pelvis under, chest is lifted, and I'm really pulsing back and forth, keeping my abdominals tight. Now the reason that you want to keep your gaze upward is it can really send the hoop downward. The more that you're looking at that hoop, the more it's going to start to drop. Now a little bit of troubleshooting. If the hoop starts to fall, you're rocking back and forth, and it starts to drop, you can push harder. So you can push harder back and forth and get that hoop going. Or if it starts to drop and you feel it, scoop under it with your hips. So I'm going to do this again. It's going to start to drop, scoop under it, and pick it back up. Waist hooping is great for the core. It's great for all over body, and it's just super fun. So if you are interested in hooping, let me know, send a comment. I'm going to put where to get a great hoop in the about section. If you're interested in trying hooping, there's a couple of things that you need to think about when choosing a hoop. First of all, you can see that my hoop is pretty large. It's past my belly button. The larger hoops are easier when you're starting out with. A smaller hoop is going to spin faster, and if you don't have that hooping motion down yet, then a bigger hoop is really going to help you. So choosing a bigger, heavier hoop may really, really help you. This is a fitness hoop. It's weighted at about 1.5 pounds. I really wouldn't recommend going over that. It's going to cause some potential bruising and some problems really keeping that up. So aim for 1.5 pounds or under and a larger fitness hoop. Now, if you have questions about sizing or selecting the appropriate hoop, I've got a great website, great folks that can help you at canyonhoops.com, and I will put all of their information in the About section of this video.